Hello again, everyone. This is Gilmer, and what you're looking at right now is a game called Blocks Hammer of the Scots. And this is put out by Avalon Digital, and they've given me an alpha version. I'm not really sure exactly what version this is. Let's turn down that music even more. And for some reason, I'm getting these descriptions called main menu underscore continue, main menu underscore load save game. And the first time I loaded this game up, those weren't there. So I'm not really sure exactly why I'm getting that in them. In the videos I've actually watched of this from other people doing it, like XTRG and actually Agrippa, they didn't have these main menu added onto the menu selections. So I'm not really sure why I'm getting that, if somehow I've gotten a previous version and it hasn't updated, but it's in Steam and it says it's up to date. So I'm wondering if there's been some kind of patch that kind of reverted the descriptions. But anyway, we can still play the game. Main menu, new game. And as you can see, this is a game, and it is really a board game that was ported to computer. And it is very interesting. I watched a couple of videos, and I really liked it. And, I really kind of started understanding it. And I want to do several videos on this because I told Agrippa, who is actually working for Avalon Digital, that I do some videos of it, and it's a very interesting looking game, and I've actually played it a little bit, and it was fun. And it's a game. If you play the full game, the full game goes from about 1296 to 1314, I think it's 18 full years. And if you play the full game, it can take several nights. It can go on for a little while. The game I watched was XTRG. He did play the full version, the 1396 to 1414. Was that the years? But anyway, oh, here it says it right here: 1296 to 1314. The full campaign of Hammer of the Scots is 18 years. So I watched XTRG's game, and he actually won pretty quickly. I think he won within 4 or 5 years. So, and that took him about an hour and 15 minutes. So a full game, if you play every single year, is probably going to run about 3 to 4 hours. If you're playing it and you're not real knowledgeable about it and just doing everything really quickly. But I'm not real knowledgeable about it, but I do know a little bit about what to do in the game, but I'm not an expert. The first game I played, I didn't finish, but I scored 4 or 5 points. And so anyway, select nation. I'm going to play Scots. We're going to play the full campaign of Hammer of the Scots until one of us wins, or probably at the end of 18 years. Excuse me. Probably at the end of 18 years. If nobody has won, it is a draw. So let's select it. As you can see, the reason it's called blocks is because you have these blocks, and they when it was a board game, they actually have little blocks, and all of these are represented by little blocks in the actual board game. So how this game's played, you get 5 basic turns per year, and a year is called a campaign, I believe. And there are 14 Scottish nobles, and if either side gets 14, then they win the game. Or take that back. I think if anybody gets to 0, they lose the game. So as you can see, England is winning. And the way you capture or get Scottish nobles on your side, you can get them to change sides or you can kill them off. And you do that obviously through battle. But the first part of the turn is or the first part of the 5-turn campaign, you select 5 cards, 1 for each year. And then you select which one you're going to play on the turn. And so I'm just going to select 2. And then I'm going to click done. And so the English played a card 3. And if they have a 3 and you have a 2, they go first. And if they have a 2 and you have a 2, that's a tie and they go first. You have to beat them outright to go in front of them. So as you can see, they were moving their armies around. And the way they do this is you have movement points. And we don't know what their armies consist of when you have to either go into them and fight them and remember where they go, where they retreat to. And so I don't know which one of these are nobles and which one of them are just regular army units until I actually fight them. And I'm trying to decide. I almost want to play this as if it's a chess game where you want to control the middle. But I don't know if that's necessarily the smartest way to do things. And I almost want to say if you can, and this is how XTRG did it. And I don't know that it was his strategy or it just kind of fell out this way. But he drove England out of the north. And so he basically controlled the north and the English were in the south. And then because it's almost like Risk, all these up here were basically protected by his line of troops here. And then he just kept coming down and coming down and coming down until he eventually wiped them out, won the game. So let's see. So it's just when you have a movement, like I see here, I'm going to move 2 units, and then I'm going to move them up here, and that cost me 1 move point. And the other move point I think I am going to use here. And so that used up my second move point, and then I'm going to click done. And so we have a battle up here. And as you could see, we didn't get to do the battle. The English retreated. And that unit, I do believe, was a noble. And he was a noble of this. So a noble gets a +1 when he's in his homeland. And because he gave up his homeland, that means he's not going to be as strong because when you're in your homeland, you get a +1 bonus. So let's do that. So we are already almost winning the game. No, not really, because they're 11-3. So let's see. A truce is a special card, and so he's using victuals to. He's using victuals to heal his troops. And so I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. Now let's see if we can't. So here's how the battle goes. He rolled a 5, a 4, and a 3. He has to roll a 2 or a 1 to damage mine. And these yellow buttons are steps. And is there a way to turn that down? Because that is really loud. Let's turn that down. Okay. I resume. So he rolled a 5, a 4, and a 3, so he missed. And see where he is. Each one of these units have a certain amount of steps. Some of them have 4. That's usually a king, William Wallace, Robert the Bruce, Edward the First, Edward the Second. A couple of other very strong nobles have 4 steps. This is a noble, but he has 3 steps. And so he has to roll a 2 or a 1 to have damaged me, but he didn't. So now it's my turn. And for the amount of steps that you have that are not damaged, you get a roll. So I get 3 rolls. And so you click fire to roll, and I got 1 hit because there was only 1 that was below the 2. And so he has retreated. And he's actually retreated south, which is pretty nice if you ask me. And I am going to move one of these back. The reason, after a battle, if you win it, you can regroup your units, and what that means is you can move any of them to an adjacent region that you own. And so if you have one unit in a region, that pretty much stops them. They can't just walk in. If I didn't have anybody in Inverness, they could just walk in and capture it. So, but if I have a unit in there, then they have to actually fight a battle. And I can actually move units from here or from here to reinforce this unit if they attack. Another thing, when you're in a battle, you'll see A, B, and C, and that's initiative. A's go first, B's go second, C's go third. I don't know exactly about if the attacker gets to go first, if it's a tie or what, but we'll find out. I don't know everything about this game, but I'm definitely learning. And so I won this initiative thing, so I get to go first. And what do I want to do? I have this here, and this right here is William Wallace. As you can see, has 4 steps. He's initiative A, and he has a 3. So if I use him, he gets 4 dice roll, and 3 or less counts as a hit against the army that I'm facing. So, and I have 2 movement points. So I think what I am going to do is I've moved, as you can see, and I don't know if it can tell, that's Robert the Bruce. He's a nobleman, but he's basically the uncrowned king of Scotland. So he has 4 steps. He's a very powerful nobleman. And he has a B2, so he gets initiative of B, and then he has a roll of 2. So let's see what goes on. And the English can bring in reinforcements from England. So that guy retreated because he was, he felt like he was outnumbered. And regroup your units from Lanark. I can only go back to these units I get, because I own these. I can't go forward. I can't regroup into a region that's actually in battle mode. I'm going to leave them both here because I want them in the very next region to Menteith, because they might attack from over here in Lothian. And so that'll give me a chance, I think, to reinforce if they attack. And so if they I'm going to click done, and then this battle will resolve. But next turn, if they attack into from Lothian. So Menteith, as you can see, he is a noble. Says right there, Menteith nobleman. He has a +1 because he's in home. He's in his home region. So when he gets to roll, if he gets a 3, a 2, or a 1, he can damage us. But I have an A. William Wallace is an A. So he has initiative. So he gets to roll first. And let's hope we get, and he's 3, 2, or 1 as well. And he gets 4 die. So let's hope he gets a bunch of hits. So he got 2 hits. And so he moved back, and then he decided to retreat. And so I think I'm just going to leave these units here, and then I'm going to click Done. So you kind of get to see, it's very quick. It's very, it's very dynamic. Things are going on. Oh, that's interesting, I guess. I have 1 movement point. I think I'm going to move in here because Menteith retreated into here and he has only 1 hit point left. So I can actually take Menteith off the board or flip him. So let's see if we can't get that done. So wait a minute. Maybe he didn't go there. So, but this is a nobleman, and then this is just a regular army infantry guy. So let's see what we get. Please get some low rolls. We got 2. And they went both to that guy. So that guy retreated. So they both retreated. And you'll see that the AI retreats a lot. And one of the cool things about this game, and I don't know if it's implemented yet, but you can play if you own the game and you have a friend that owns the game, or even if you go to the server, you can play person to person over a server, which is very, very cool. A lot of people like that. I don't want to, because they're going to have 1 more turn. They're going to bring all 4 of these in next turn. Wait a minute. So if they take, they'll probably go right in here to Menteith. But if they come here, I'll at least have 4 against 4. Although they might bring some of these in here too. So it's still 11-3. I haven't wiped out any or flipped any nobles. And then the 5th turn. Truce. Done. So he can move, but he can't attack. So he's decided to take Menteith. And he's decided to put all 4 of his troops into Menteith. Choose where you want to move Wallace. This is something that happens. It's called the wintering turn, basically, and it's in between the years. And it says, where do I want to move Wallace? Annan is right here. Selkirk is, I think, it's Selkirk Forest is right here. Or I can say, stay where he is. And that's what I think I'm going to do. And King wintering and block dismantling according to castle limits. So you have a certain amount of troops that you can have in each region at the end. I'm not really sure exactly. Okay. So winter builds, 4 RP remaining. So as you can see, after that year, we did gain on him. He was 11 and I was 4. Now he's 9 and I'm 5. And I have 4 replacement points. And I don't know. These units that are replacement units, they come on with 1 step healthy. So you can click levy unit to heal them. I don't know why I can't heal them completely. But that is kind of annoying. And you don't, it doesn't tell you what type of unit you're choosing. It's kind of a guessing game. And so I'm going to put a unit here. And that's exactly what I had earlier. So my points remaining are 0. So I didn't get to heal that guy up. So year 2 of 18 starts. And I've got some really crappy. Select a nobleman. Now, I don't know how to use this because I don't know where a nobleman is, actually. I wonder, I think that's Menteith right there. But let's go ahead and... So we get the bonus there, or we get the initiative there. So I'm trying to decide. See, they moved somebody back here. I don't like that. That's another thing you got to watch out for. I'm going to leave him there because that's his home. Oh, so we did capture Lennox. That's nice. So here's Menteith again. Let's get some low. 3, 2, or 1. Yes. He ran away. The nobleman did. Got another hit. And so they retreated. They didn't get any hits on us, and they retreated. Okay, and we got this battle up here to go to next. And so he retreated. I'm going to use that on him, on this guy down here. Did that select him or not? That, I don't know if we actually did that right. Oh well. These are all damaged. I know that. It's not going to let me move all 3 of them there, though. I'm not sure why. I don't think I did that. That So we both get one turn, and they got the initiative. They've got a lot of troops. What do I want to do? Uh, we're on turn 4. So now we've got him cornered. If we beat him this upcoming turn, we could flip him. So let's see how this works. Oh, I'm the defender in this one. I gotta get three or 2 threes. So he decided to quit the battle. And I'm going to leave them. I'm not really sure what I should do here, to be honest with you. This game is pretty cool. What I'm trying to decide right now is if I move one of these units, regroup one of these units to here, I'll still have him locked in, but I'm wondering if these two will be able to beat. I don't want them to be able to beat this guy. So I think I am. Wait a minute. I don't want to have 2 selected. I think I am going to move 1 down here to regroup so that they can't come here, and hopefully they can't come here. Of course, these guys are 3. They could attack here. Turn 5 starts. Truce. So I can't even attack. How about that? Huh. Oh boy. No, I can't move them. I Moray's pretty tough, if that's him. I'm not going to do that. I think I'm just going to play it safe. Nobles go home. Moving Bruce, moving Coleman. Coleman is where's he's right there. I don't want to lose another. I'm going to move him. so that I don't lose one of these guys. And so now, as you can see, it's 7-7. I'm not really exactly sure how the scoring works here because I haven't really flipped any Scottish nobles. But as you can see, king wintering and block disbanding according to castle limits. Don't tell me I have to do one of these. No. See, I don't think it's very... It doesn't tell me where I'm doing it wrong, where I'm... Or maybe it's... Here we go. Maybe this is it. Maybe, why doesn't it, I almost think I've got to do something, but I'm not really sure what. Anyway, I am going to call the video to a close. Thank you very much for watching. We're actually doing pretty good. That was 11-4. Now it's 7-7. So we're even. So what I want to do is actually save. Can I save it? Pause. Save. I don't know if that saved the game because it didn't. See, continue. Okay. So I guess if it'll redo that turn, the AI turn. Oh, wait a minute. Save. New game. Let's save it. Gilmer 1. It's my first save. And main menu. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. This is a cool game. Once I figure out some of the things on how to do this, I'm going to be a lot better. But I'm already doing okay. It's a pretty interesting game. Thank you very much for watching.